Even more former college wrestlers have come out to accuse Representative Jim Jordan of hiding sexual abuse while he was a coach at Ohio State. Now, according to statements made to CNN, 6 former college wrestlers from Ohio State were present when Jordan either heard or responded to sexual misconduct complaints about University doctor Richard Strauss. Now, Richard Strauss, of course, never got arrested, never went to jail, committed suicide in 2005. Now, during the time that Jordan was a coach at Ohio or OSU, this had been an open secret. Everybody knew what was going on, and yet Jim Jordan says, "Oh, I never knew. I never knew. I never knew. I knew nothing. I knew nothing." Really? Well, again, more wrestlers have come out to say, actually, that's bullshit. 100%. Now, 8 others told the network that the physician's conduct was an open secret in the university's athletic department and that there's no possibility that Jim Jordan couldn't have known about it. During that time, Strauss committed at least 1,429 sexual assaults and 47 rapes during his 20-year tenure. 1,400 assaults. Jesus. How do you not know this is going on? How do you not? It's because, well, I mean, it's impossible to not know what this is going on. Even if you put your fingers in your ears and hum real loud, you can't do that during the length of time that Jim Jordan was at OSU. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's literally impossible. In fact, one former OSU wrestler, Tito Vasquez, now a public school teacher, told CNN, quote, "When these complaints come and Jordan pretends that now that he had no knowledge of it, that's betrayal at the highest level." He said that he himself had complained to Jordan after being victimized and said, and was reportedly told, quote, "I have nothing to do with this." Oh, you have nothing to do with this. Wait a minute, you're a coach. You're an adult who was sworn to protect your students. These men trusted you with something that is deeply personal and painful. And you failed them. You 100% failed them. You failed the people that you were supposed to protect. Why? Because Jim Jordan, all he cares about is protecting his job, protecting his money. What a scumbag. Absolute scumbag. I mean, knowing that this is happening and not lifting a goddamn finger to do anything while people are literally begging you to do something is what? It's basically the same as victimizing them a second time. That's what you were doing. That's what Jim Jordan was doing. And he didn't care. He doesn't care at all. In fact, you know who was doing the begging? Jim Jordan. Begging people to not say anything. In fact, here's wrestling captain Adam DeSabato, right? Who had told the court last month that Jordan had called him, quote, crying, begging, pleading to get him to go against his own brother. I mean, because DeSabato's brother had testified. And so, I mean, what a sick individual, dude. That's who Jim Jordan is. He's a cowardly scumbag who let young men get victimized in some of the worst ways possible. Also, he could keep his position and his job. He's a terrible, gross, disgusting human being. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know how I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent progressive media.